Shalom, friends. Welcome to a quick Bible blast. Today, we're diving into 1 Corinthians chapter 4, a chapter all about the power and responsibility we have in Jesus Christ. Paul starts by telling us exactly how we should be regarded as the Messiah's servants, as trustees of God's secret truths. Think of yourself as a steward, a minister who has been put in a position to give out the Master's things. This isn't just about money or clothing. It's about the spiritual truths of God, mysteries that can only be understood through the Spirit. Now, the one non-negotiable for a trustee, that he be found trustworthy. Just like in the parable of the talents, we've been given control over everything, including the Word of God. Our faithfulness isn't for salvation, but it's because of what Jesus has already done for us. Paul introduces us to the three courts we face. The first is the court of public opinion, always changing, based on feelings, not facts. It mattered very little to Paul. The second is our own conscience, our personal assessment. Paul says even this is not the final court. The final court, the judgment seat of Jesus Christ. This is the court that truly matters. That's why Paul tells us, don't pronounce judgment prematurely before the Lord comes. We can't see into the minds and hearts of others, but God can. He will expose the motives of people's hearts, and then each will receive whatever praise he deserves. So, reserve judgment. Show compassion as God knows their heart. Paul also warns against pride and boasting. He asks, what do you have that you didn't receive as a gift? Whether it's your job, your family, or your wealth, it's all from God. He's watching to see if you give him the credit and how you use those gifts for his kingdom, not for your own earthly empire. Finally, Paul urges the believers to imitate him as he followed Christ. He reminded them he was their spiritual father, who brought them to faith through the good news. His life backed up his teaching. He wasn't a rock star preacher with a fancy life, but someone who was treated roughly, even as the world's garbage. He showed his faith through his actions, not just his words. Paul's final question to the arrogant Corinthians, which do you prefer? Should I come to you with a stick, or with love and a spirit of gentleness? The choice is always ours. Until next time, keep studying the Word.